So I didn't actually think that I would have the opportunity to go back to school, which was really interesting because even though education wasn't necessarily a main value of my family, education is something that is like crucial to my person. I have never heard anybody who was a non-traditional student that has ever said, oh, I really regret coming back to school. That's not something you hear. You only hear the positive elements of people talking about how much they've learned and how much they've gained and how much they are more secure within themselves and within their life because they came back to school.
I was living in my Jeep and there was just a real cold night. I was like, enough is enough. Let's get this thing figured out. So I ended up going into security forces. It taught me how to live, how to be the best of what I can be. When the military started coming to a close, I started thinking, okay, what's next in my life? And that led me to Arapahoe Community College. I was just about to get married at the time. Big colleges were never on my agenda. So that's kind of where ACC came in.
The ACC Foundation is the nonprofit arm of the college. It's our charge to really find funding for student scholarships.
I was the first generation to even graduate from high school. My mother never stepped into any school, and women in my family never believed in education. I was the first one who is currently pursuing a college degree, and my daughters will be pursuing a college degree.
Divorcing after 24 years, it was rough, but ACC and the foundation was there for me and made it possible as a single mom to come back to school.
The students who are receiving scholarships from the ACC Foundation, these students are getting higher GPAs, taking more credits. They're twice as likely to be independent from their parents. They're twice as likely to be non-traditional, meaning over the age of 22. They're twice as likely to be parents. They're 3 times as likely to be single parents. The big majority of our students are working. And so that's where the ACC Foundation comes in.
When I first entered ACC, all I want is to have my associate degree so that I can go and get a job. And I decided I want more than just to have a 4.0. So I decided to pursue a leadership position. The scholarship enabled me to graduate from ACC without any debt and to also think about further my education to get my bachelor degree.
I was working 3 jobs. I would go days without sleep because I would be working on all my work that I had to do, and then I would be doing my homework. My first semester here, I did not have any scholarships, but every subsequent semester that followed that, I had scholarships. And what it has given me the opportunity to do is to cut back on my hours from work and to cut back on even the amount of jobs that I have to have. Helped me to pay for tuition, other things that are necessary for class, like really expensive calculators.
My son, who's 23, is a graphic arts student here, and my daughter was a student here last year at ACC. She's 20 and she's since transferred. A son in high school, 2 children in middle school, and then 3 in elementary school. My youngest asked me when I first started here, why are you going to school? Why do you need to go to school? Why are you spending time on homework? And I explained to them that I want a better life for us, for me, and for you guys. And in order to do that, it takes getting a degree.
Everybody's there for a common goal to further their own life and to make themselves a better person. I actually met my business partner at ACC. We were sitting in a geology class together, and before you know it, we both found out we're both military vets. We both enjoy beer, so meeting each other at ACC, we both had the same goals. We wanted to further our lives, and that led us to actually taking the steps and taking the risks to do our goal of opening a brewery. You're never alone is the thing. There's always somebody out there to help you there.
ACC about open access, anything you want to be, and dream big. Don't let yourself think about your age as a non-traditional student, as a foreign-born immigrant. Don't let that stop you, because they are all just excuses. Dream big and make it happen here.
I would encourage people, individuals or organizations to give to the scholarship fund to help non-traditional students like me. It's hard being a single mom, but I would definitely encourage anybody to give what they could.
95% of ACC graduates stay in Colorado. So they're working, they're contributing to taxes and helping support the entire workforce. It's an investment in a better future for our community, for everyone who's involved. Every dollar counts.